Yuki's Journey, 5 Ways to Calm Your Racing Thoughts. The night air is crisp, carrying a soft hum of the city beyond the window. Yuki sits curled up on her bed, her phone in her hands, the soft glow illuminating the worry creases on her forehead. Her message to Aiko still lingers on the screen. I found something that might help you. Let's talk tomorrow. Tomorrow is now today. But as the hours slip by, Yuki finds herself lost in thought, her mind spiraling in a loop of worry. What if Aiko doesn't want to hear what I have to say? What if I sound stupid? What if I don't really have an answer? Her heart beats faster. She exhales sharply, pressing the heels of her hands against her eyes. This always happens. One tiny thought turns into 100. One question turns into an avalanche. And suddenly she's drowning in her own mind. Yuki walks to the cafe where she promised to meet Aiko, gripping the strap of her bag as if it's the only thing anchoring her. The world around her feels too loud, conversations overlapping, the clinking of coffee cups, the rush of traffic outside. It's like her thoughts are spilling into everything. Aiko waves from a corner table, her expression warm but tired. Yuki hesitates before sitting down, fidgeting with the lid of her cup. Aiko notices immediately. Overthinking again? Aiko asks, leaning forward. Yuki exhales, giving a small, embarrassed smile. Is it that obvious? Aiko simply nods. I know that look, trust me. Yuki taps her fingers against the wooden table. She knows she needs to get out of her head, but how? I can't stop thinking about things. I second-guess everything. What if I say the wrong thing? What if I make the wrong choice? It's like my brain won't shut up. Aiko listens quietly, then finally says, I read something recently about calming your mind when it starts running in circles. Wanna try something? Yuki nods hesitantly. Aiko takes out her notebook and scribbles something down, sliding it across the table. 5 Ways to Calm Your Racing Thoughts. Aiko places her palms flat on the table. Try this, she says. Close your eyes and focus on what's around you. What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you smell? Yuki hesitates, but follows Aiko's lead. She takes the slow breath, tuning in, the murmur of voices, the scent of coffee beans, the faint chill of the air conditioner on her skin. I never really stopped to do this, Yuki admits. That's why your thoughts run wild. They don't have anything anchoring them, Aiko replies. Grounding pulls you out of your head and into the moment. Aiko slides her notebook toward Yuki. Try writing down exactly what's in your head. No structure, no filtering, just let it out. Yuki hesitates, but then picks up the pen. Her handwriting starts off neat, but quickly turns messy as the thoughts pour out. Worries about school, about friendships, about her future. She writes until she runs out of space. Aiko grins. Now read it back. Is everything as bad as it felt in your head? Yuki scans the words, frowning. Some of them feel distant now, like they belong to someone else. I guess, some of this isn't as big as it felt before. Aiko nods. Writing makes things real. And real things. We can deal with them one at a time. Yuki leans back in her chair, chewing on her lip. But what if some of these thoughts are real? What if I actually do mess up? Aiko folds her arms. Then let's flip them. Instead of what if I fail, try what if I learn something from it. Yuki lets the words sink in. She repeats them under her breath. It feels foreign, almost wrong, to think that way. But there's something soothing about it too. A sense of control. Aiko suddenly grabs Yuki's wrist and pulls her to her feet. Come on, we're going for a walk. Yuki stares, confused. A walk? Yes, Eiko says, already leading the way. Overthinking is like being stuck in a loop. You have to break the pattern. Movement helps. They step outside, where the air feels lighter. The streets are busy, but the act of walking itself feels freeing. Yuki finds herself focusing on the rhythm of her steps, the wind against her skin. The more she moves, the less tangled her thoughts feel. Eiko stops at a bridge overlooking the river. The water moves steadily below them, flowing, shifting, never resisting. She gestures toward it. That's life, Eiko murmurs. It keeps going, no matter what we worry about. Yuki leans against the railing, watching the water. Then how do I stop stressing over everything? Eiko smiles. Focus on what's in your hands, not what isn't. Yuki breathes in slowly. She thinks of the things in her control, her choices, her reactions, her next steps. Everything else? She exhales, imagining it flowing down the river, drifting further away. The two girls sit on the bridge, watching the city lights flicker. Yuki still feels the familiar hum of worry inside her. But for the first time in a long time, it's quieter. Thank you, Eiko. Eiko nudges her playfully. Don't thank me. Thank yourself for trying. Tonight, I challenge you. Try one of these 5 steps. Just one. Whether it's grounding yourself, writing your thoughts down, or reframing the way you think, see how it changes the way you feel. Share in the comments which one you tried and what happened. The screen fades to black, but just before it does, Yuki pulls out her phone, her expression shifting. A new message appears on her screen from an unknown number. I know what you've been going through. Her eyes widen, but before she can react. To be continued. If you enjoyed this episode of Kokoro Chronicles, don't forget to like and subscribe for more anime-inspired journeys into mental health. Your thoughts matter, your struggles matter, and most importantly, matter. See you next time.